Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net and it is Tuesday the 16th of June. Thanks again for watching. Just a reminder that the site here is all free of charge, basically down to you. Keep on coming back and using the site, using the charts, using the videos. It means that we can place more adverts in front of you, and it's the adverts that you see around the site here that means that we've been able to keep it free of charge for so long. So thank you for doing that. You wouldn't believe how frustrating it has been recording this look ahead today, and you can hear another call coming through there. Do you know what? I recorded it twice, I deleted it, and then I recorded it and forgot to save it. So it's completely my own fault. You don't mind if I just get the phone, do you? Bear with me just a second. Right, I'm back with you now. Thanks for allowing me to do that. That was a farmer, and then following that we had a balloonist, and then following that we had a sailor. So a complete spectrum of people just phoned up in the last few minutes. Of course, to you that was just a few seconds, but to me it was about 15 minutes. Enough of this wittering on. I thought what I'd do today is just start with explaining to you why I'm probably wrong about the forecast I'm about to give you. It's not very often a weatherman does that, is it? But let me just show you. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get this recording done all the way through. And I won't do anything stupid like delete it again. This was the predicted 500 millibar flow. No, it's not predicted. It's actually the 500 millibar anomalies for all moderate El Nino years for June. So this is the 500 min anomaly for the whole of June for all the years that had moderate El Nino events. And you can see that the height's considerably below normal, look, across western parts of the UK, running into the Atlantic with a ridge across the eastern parts of the States. High pressure down towards the south as well. Now, just look at what's actually happened. This is the mean of the 500 millibar anomalies for this year, for June this year. This only goes up to the 15th, so it's the first half of the month. But look, you see, we've got anomalies above normal across much of the UK, running into the eastern parts of the States and through Europe, below normal up towards the north. So actually, if we'd relied on the 500 millibar anomalies as a prediction for June, we wouldn't particularly have been very close to the mark. But there are reasons for that. El Nino has really got its act together this month. This is the sea surface temperature anomalies from yesterday, and here is El Nino strengthening all the time across the Pacific. We're still going for a 1.8 to a plus 2.0 anomaly. I think that's where we're going to end up. And of course, the chart that I just showed you for June was only for the first half of June. I think heights are going to fall during the second half of June, not back to the extent that we just saw, but I do think they're going to come off, and there certainly seems to be a slow slip towards more unsettled conditions. And if you follow the forecast from El Nino, from those moderate years for July, for the whole of July, these are the conditions that should ensue. We should see lower than normal heights screaming through the southern parts of the country, higher than normal towards the northeast, big trough here across parts of western Russia and the far east of Europe. But that could be way off, as could what I'm about to show you, which is the MJO. It's really difficult to try and pin things down at the moment. There is so much going on in the atmosphere and in the oceans. This is the MJO forecast from the CFS for the next 30 days. And you notice here, look, bringing us into phase 4 around about the 20th, into phase 5 around the 26th, into phase 6, that's going to be around about the 3rd of July, and into phase 7 around the 11th of July. Notice too that we're quite away from this centre circle here, so it's showing us that it's quite a notable MJO event. It's not only the CFS that sees us going through various phases of 4, 5, 6 and 7, the ECMWF sees it as well. This is the forecast from a few days ago, and although it's a weaker event, you see it following basically the same pattern. So what exactly do these phases mean? Well, these are the height anomalies taken from AmericanWeather.com, and this is the phase 4 anomaly. So remember, this was up to around about the this is from about the 20th of the month, and look, it showed higher than normal heights towards the north of the country, lower than normal down towards the south, jet stream pushed up further south, higher than normal heights generally indicating drier conditions. Phase 5, which was around the 26th, things change. We've got a ridge across Greenland here, but we've got a trough down here into the Atlantic through the UK. So indications of more unsettled conditions as those heights fall, as the trough gets in. And then phase 6 looking like this. So this is phase 6. Big trough across Scandinavia, building ridge across Greenland admittedly, but what you would find on this is a northwesterly flow, a mixed northwesterly flow, bringing showers, bringing a return to the cool conditions and some pretty heavy showers at times. So the mixed to unsettled conditions continue. And then phase 7 looking like that. Look, low the normal heights, straight through the country, jet stream screaming through the country. That would be unsettled conditions through phase 7, taking us up to the middle stages of July. So I'm throwing my hands in the air a little bit with this one and saying I'm not too sure, but everything I'm seeing is pulling us into a gradual deterioration of conditions through the remainder of June. Might be a bit hit and miss to get there, but there's these stronger indications of the end of July and the end of June, sorry, and the first half of July as being more unsettled. That potentially bodes better for the second half of July, but of course I'll keep you updated on that. It's a very difficult one to explain, really. I don't really want to go too over the top with it, but I think at the moment we've got to go for this slow downward trend. Okay, I'll leave you with that because you can hear it's all happening here this afternoon. So once again, thank you for watching. Keep the sun shining, and if that's you phoning, then you're famous. You're on the look ahead. Bye for now. Keep the sun shining.